All right. Well, I'm live. What about you?
Okay. Yes, I am too.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Cool. Cool, cool. Uh, After a whole week of PSO2, this is a nice change of pace. I've barely been doing my Lopret dailies, and this is actually kind of nice, nice pace, change of pace for me. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been in a weird crafting mood, I guess, recently.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's
me
like
too.
I want to craft everything. And then I'm also like, also let's play Genshin Impact at the same time. I'm just like, no, I only have enough brain cells for like one of these things.
One of these things
And
is not like the other. One of these things is a major gotcha.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely, definitely trying to not, spend all my money in the gacha, which has been kind of difficult. Uh, because the next two characters that I want are in the next banner, but the sad part is they're the second batch of banner. Which is
Oh
weird because
no.
usually they have the new characters in the first batch. Surprise!
Are they doing a double batch again? Like me? I don't think my wallet can take that.
I think the first batch they're doing, shoot, what was it? It was a rerun of someone. I think it's Nahida and someone else.
Oh, thank God! I had Nahida. Nahida. I can skip the girl.
Yeah, and then there's someone else. I don't remember who it is. And then they're doing Baiju and Kave, or however it's pronounced. I don't.
Wait,
Can't
aren't
remember.
they like totally new characters?
Yeah, they're totally new characters. They're doing the totally new characters second.
Oh
So
my goodness.
yeah,
That
so
is like a what? How?
I don't even know.
That seems unfair to anybody who's trying to collect all the husbandos.
Yeah. Which is sucky for me because I really wanted to, uh, be done after Baiju and Kave, but no, I have to wait another 3 weeks. Because yeah, no. Apparently,
It also sucks because Nahida is kind of like meta right now, so
yeah,
you might want to pull for the radish as well.
yeah.
Because
Which
like
is
me, radish.
yeah. I at some point do want the little radish, but I'm just like I don't know if I actually like really do want her. Cause I don't really like I mean I do, but I have Alhaitham. So and I'm building my second team around that.
True, true. You do have
Uh
Alheim. He's a pretty good Dendro character.
yeah.
So,
So it's why I'm kind of like hesitant to have Nahida when I already have a pretty good Dendro.
hmm
Um and then I'm also going to be adding Baiju and all that in Kave. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So it's like I don't even know. Like I might end up building a third team, but I only really need like 2 teams for whatever it's called, Spiral Abyss.
yeah, I don't think it really touched most of Spiral Abyss, but like I tried. I tried very some stuff that I want to try. I need to still get my free Calais and stuff. So
Yeah. I pulled Koi at some point during one of the banners when she like was first released, because I was going for someone. I don't remember who it is. But I was going for someone and I pulled Kale from it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, I don't even know at this point. But, I, definitely intend to stop after Baiju, though. Because as much as I want Sino again, I just barely missed out because I had terrible luck with it.
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah, like the only times I ever get any of the banners, like the banner characters, is when I hit like the 90 pity.
Oh, I feel that. I feel like with Precon leaving my gacha pulls at the end of the month, I'm gonna lose all my gacha luck. Like it's just gonna go right into the ether. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that because that was the main source of my gacha luck. But with the news that that Crunchyroll was apparently mucking with with RNG in the background, that's really terrible, and I didn't like that, and I was like, oh, but why? But why? Did you hear about that? About that they basically made it harder for us to get our stuff.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was very confused. I was like, why are they making it harder to get the things? Why? No, you don't want any of that. But yeah, no, I was kind of surprised that they would do that, honestly. So I was like, why are they mucking this all up? It's a gacha game. Just no, you don't need the money that badly. But yeah, I'm also saddened that they are ending it though.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't play it, but still like that's where all of your good luck is at.
It was for a while, but like I discovered quickly that I discovered a while ago that my luck was starting to run low. Like I noticed that when I was in the Princess Banners, normally the Princess Banners just like disgorge the Princess units. Like you could get a Princess unit very quickly. Like during a Princess Fest, pre-fest, you could get like one unit within like 2 or 3 pulls, and I would get like 0 units. It would just be like completely nothing. It would be a nothing burger. It would be a nothing burger. And I was getting like tons of commons and uncommons, and I was like, something's really wrong here. And I was worried. I was actually kind of worried about it. Because I dropped like 22,000 gems onto a Princess Banner, and and I got nothing.
Yeah. Oh, that's like the worst luck right there. That is so bad. That's really unfortunate though, cause like that grinds my gears a little bit that they make it difficult.
Yeah, and it was a Princess Peko banner too, and I was like, wait, why is this so hard?
Yeah, that's just, it shouldn't be that hard. Like the one thing I like about Genshin is that even if you don't win your 50-50, you can at least get it about the 90th pull at the latest.
Yeah, at the latest pull. I do think the Genshin really wants me to play Jean though, because it really wants me to play Jean. It always wants me to play Jean, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll play Jean. You know my type.
Yeah. Yeah. So, for me, my copy wanted me to play, Ayato and Zhongli. Like, I got those ones, like, right off the bat. Like, I got them right off the bat. Like, okay, thanks. The two characters that I want. Thanks. Funnily enough, I didn't get Jean until later, though. I was expecting to get her on one of the standard banners, but I did not. I got her from one of my Fitty Fitty pulls recently. I think it was the time before Alhaitham, I think. Because I was close to pulling for Alhaitham, and I was like literally like the Fitty Fitty was where I was like, okay, hopefully I can get Alhaitham with this Fitty Fitty. Yeah, no.
And
I
then,
got a Jean.
And we got a Jean.
Yeah, because usually with the Fitty Fitty, I usually get Chi-Chi. So
Yes, the Chi-Chi everybody gets,
Yeah.
no matter what they want. I have a friend. My alliance leader has been trying to get Mona for like 2 years now.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for her for his loss.
He goes.
Yeah.
Resists looking back
I also, well, the thing is, I didn't want Mona,
the untold
but
story.
in the rare time that I was doing my Fitty Fitty pull, it's like, okay, so prior to that I'd gotten Chi-Chi, after that I'd gotten Chi-Chi, and well, surprise, I got a Mona. I'm just like, I thought she was on the standard banner.
She is on the standard banner.
Yeah, and funnily enough, I didn't get her from the standard banner. I got her from a rotational pull.
That's where I got her too. She just shows up wherever she darn well pleases.
Yeah.
I have yet to get official though.
Oh, I have. I need a D-look though at some point. But first, a word from our grandpa.
Word from her grandpa.
Yes.
In
Because
the vein of Lahi.
Yes. I love my grandpa. Okay.
It is so in the world of
I see
Lahi
little
that
sign of
we
recent
do
activity.
things.
Nor hath any meaningful
Yes.
progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap
Grandpa,
Y'shtola sought
I'd wanna
shelter
say.
elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
The sarcasm from Thancred though, towards grandpa, is great.
Now, surround
I love it. Makes me laugh. I died. I had to, like, when I first saw this scene, I had to literally stop for a little bit because I was just dying of laughter.
Mhm.
Because at this point, I really hadn't decided if I liked Grandpa. I just knew I didn't really like Thancred, but in that moment,
These
I was
teenagers,
like,
they're not like the others.
I love Grandpa now. This is where I love Grandpa.
I know, right?
Please.
Yeah.
You know
So I was like, man, I wish we didn't
How
have
is it
to
they
do
could
what we
say-
had to do to Grandpa.
It's a sin to
Um,
Yes.
because I would have loved to have Grandpa on our side.
My favorite scene is the scene right after that. I'm just going to go for the next for my favorite Kupo.
Yes, oh yes. That one, yeah. That one, like, after that too, I was like, oh my god,
That will
this is
seem a
great.
lot less amusing.
I died a little bit on that too. Because that was the second time I had to stop and laugh. Because I was like, oh my gosh, why did I choose this? I chose it, and I did actually choose Koopa, by the way.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I
I
was
had hoped
dying
that by accompanying
so
you,
much.
you might come to understand.
It's so
And I
so
just-
good.
But all I have come
Yeah.
to understand is that you
I was
have a
like,
knack
I
for
don't
inflaming the
know why
natives.
I elected this one, but
You've committed
I
the
mean, this
cardinal
is where
sin
she's
of
going now.
boring me.
Yep.
So I retire to the shade.
But yeah, I had to do that first cutscene
Mm-hmm.
Good
with
Same
Grandpa,
here. Same here.
and then
And then Emmett just pieces out. He's like,
Yep.
nope, I'm out here.
There. Did you
yeah,
see
pretty
that one
much.
disappear?
Because I am gonna get to the ether current before I
I
do
think
the
I
cutscene.
preferred La Habrea.
I
Actually,
think I
no,
prefer
no.
La Brea. You say that now, Fed Cred, and I'm like, Jesus.
Runard reports.
Yeah, right. I honestly,
Master Matoya.
I just didn't like Thancred at the beginning, like in A Realm Reborn,
Yeah.
and even more so with when he was possessed by Brad.
Man, he got body jacked so
Are
quickly.
you certain these
Yeah.
are sin eaters?
He got body jacked so
The
quickly.
intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable.
I
not
was
sin
just like,
eaters,
I
then what?
don't like either of them at all. So
Just passing
you
clear
know,
that
it's
Y'shtola should
I was
mistake us for the
kind
enemy,
of
is
shocked that Y'shtola
Mayhap
didn't
it have been too
recognize
long
us in
since
this
last
scene.
she beheld the radiance of thine ether.
Because yeah,
Master Matoya.
It's interesting because like you're just so full of light at this point. It's like, wait, how much light did we absorb?
Nay, I
That,
recognize
Yeah.
that seems very dangerous.
Of the first of whom you spoke
yeah,
before.
Just so.
but I'm
And knowing
surprised.
as
Yeah,
thou
no,
must
like
that we come in
like
peace, might I prevail upon
even,
thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
you know, should I go for the Koopa line
First
or should I
explain
just
this
not say
other
anything?
presence in your
I would
company,
say go for the Koopa
the
line
one
again.
I know not.
Okay, let's
There
go.
is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken.
Yeah, no.
Before thee standeth our dearest
I
comrade,
was like,
the
this is way
truest
too much
hero
light for us to
among us.
have.
Though she is but
But
recently arrived
still,
here in the
I'm just
first,
like-
not one but two
Oh, goodbye,
Light
Grandpa.
Wardens have already perished by her
Later.
most puissant hand.
Yes. Goodbye, Grandpa.
It cannot be.
I love you. I'll see you again soon. But yeah, I was like, man, Y'shtola? Man, I still don't like Y'shtola except for the one time with Little Sun.
The little son incident was still so very good.
Yeah,
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons.
I definitely like that. I laughed so hard. So hard.
Forgive us this hostile
Sorry, I'm
welcome.
watching this scene here,
Come.
and I'm just like, is
I
this
would
where
give
we
you a
tell her
proper
this is
introduction to Raktika and
us,
its people.
Kupo?
Yes, this is how we get rid of the arrows and fireballs.
Yes.
I will say these guys have impeccable taste in in forest dweller clothing.
Yeah,
I really
right.
I really love their designs. All the lahi.
Lahi?
Lahi is the best. Have you seen the fan video of Meteor sings and Warrior Light sings sings, and it's just the cover of Soken doing Lahi on stage.
Yeah, I saw that. I was so
People have so much talent with Blender nowadays. It's great.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to do that.
Same. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is great, but also at the same time, the video I did see was like it had the pianist's face in the background. I was like, yep, that also sums up me too.
That also something we do, yeah. It's like shocking and hilarious at the same time. It's just like,
Yeah.
It's great. It's so good.
Yeah, I was just like, man, her face perfectly embodies how shocked I actually am in this, but this is also the greatest, like, greatest moment. I was just like, oh, yep, this is perfect. I'm giving her the snarky option.
I do think that the people who work on 14 could stand to communicate a little bit with Sega a bit, because after playing, do you mind spoilers for New Genesis?
I don't mind.
Okay, so New Genesis basically finished episode 1. And when I say episode 1, I mean like literally we did when I say episode 1, I mean like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and chapter 5 are like basically like the first episode of New Genesis.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like we had roll credits after this week's update.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So that actually ended this update?
This update. So the next update is episode 2, chapter 1, and
Okay.
we'll get more storyline where because apparently we were on a deaf world, which was meant to be training people.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That is interesting. Because I was beginning to wonder why there was such a big update for it. Because I figured it was story. Like, don't get me wrong, it was probably story. But
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was ending the first episode.
Yeah. What we were going through is called the Dark Falls War, and it was meant to train people in terms of the Judgment Day, basically. So because there was a big threat that was coming, and we were on the last legs of the day, and if we didn't succeed, then we wouldn't be prepared for it.
Yeah.
And us, as Experiment 909, which is apparently in reference to Judeo-Christianic mythology or something like that, around or Buddhism. I'm not sure. Maybe in something like Shintoism. One of those three, because PSO2 is really rife with that stuff. In stuff like that, we are basically been raised up as a hero.
Yeah.
And they were trying, and the person behind it was trying to make sure that the people survived.
Oh, that's interesting.
So we are a whole in all the sense of being, but there's been countless sacrifices to try and make a whole.
Yeah. Huh, that is very interesting.
Yeah, you gotta try it for yourself. Maybe next time when we actually get a chance to play together on PSO2. Are you on ship? You're on ship 3 still?
Yes, I am on ship 3 actually.
Yeah. I have characters that I could run with you through the experience, and I'll help you out. But it's really kind of cool.
Ooh. I am excited to try it because I got, I think, through the prologue on one of my characters. So I'm at the start of chapter 1.
All right. I've been planning to make Manon, or at least one of the other characters later on. So I could probably make it on my streaming account.
Yeah. I don't remember how far I got in the base game though, like not New Genesis, but like is PSO2. But you know, I think I'll give it a try at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that I need to actually
Base game is
the
really
action
cool,
here.
really fun too. Like if you get all the way to the to the end of the storyline, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I got pretty far actually before I stopped playing. Because I had that like, you know, that like 2 months like periods of 2 months or whatever that I was just going ham. And then by the time that I got to the end of what it was at that time, I was so done. So done.
Yeah, that was a mood because they came out with a lot of stuff, stuff that really fast, really quick. So it felt like you were just like pushing through the content really quickly.
Yeah, and I was just so burnt out because like I had gone through all of that content really quickly. So that is why that's why I just kind of stopped playing after that, after I caught up, because I was like, yeah, no, this is way too much for me right off the bat. And normally I don't do it as much anymore, and I hadn't done it for so long prior to it that I was like, oh, so this is what it is like. But yeah, no, I was just so done.
Oh yeah.
But I might go back to playing it, even though I said I won't, because oops, gacha mechanics.
Oops, guys, actually,
And-
it's gotten a lot more free to play friendly now.
Really?
Yeah, of the daily login. You can pay for your game now, in the way that you can make a hefty amount of meseta by logging in and doing your daily 4 tasks, and an overall gain from doing daily 4 tasks and your weeklies is a lot higher now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good to know, because, well, I don't want to have to pay.
Exactly.
I'm already paying for 14 in Genshin, so I'm like, I don't want to spend any more money than I have to.
Yeah, totally. I mean, why do you want to spend more money? You know?
Yeah. I already spend way too much money on games. So I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, good. I actually had tuned here. I swear to God, every time I activate OBS, my sound dampening kicks in, and it actually
really?
works for Discord. But every time I don't have my OBS activated, it doesn't work, and everybody can
Really?
hear everything in the area. And I'm like,
Really?
why does this not work? It's so dumb.
Yeah. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Cause yeah, no, it's super weird. Super weird. I don't get it. But
I'm glad that we don't have to worry about it because my house is chaos right now at the moment.
yeah.
Grandma's feeling sick, so
Oh no.
yeah,
No.
she just became the incarnation of Jean for half a second there. You're cleaning her up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I hope she's feeling okay. But my brother and my mom are looking after her for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm in Philia.
But-
But yeah.
Oh no. It's not. Hopefully she pulls out of it this time too.
Yeah,
Because
I think she's just got an upset tummy.
Yeah. So hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah. She's probably just got an upset tummy.
Yeah. But man, she's a trooper. She is one trooper.
She honestly frightens me with how much power she has right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, oh gosh. I don't know how she does this, but she does it. And I'm like, oh, Grandma, what are we doing? We're living again? Okay, cool. Thanks. It kind of scares me a little bit. I'm like, oh no. Oh,
I know, right?
Oh yeah, I am doing the Aether Current quest. So,
Okay.
that's why I just yummed right past you, is because, Aether Current.
Yeah, I'm going to go and do that too. Let me just go and grab it as well.
Yeah, so, I need to, like, really get myself a a separate keyboard, for my PS5, because, I went rummaging around to see where I had plugged in my, keyboard on my PC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's a mess. It's a nightmare. Not worth the effort. So,
I need a mouse as well.
same. I had an extra, wait, no, actually I do have a mouse. I think Ev's currently using it. But, I do have a spare mouse. But the problem is I don't have a spare keyboard because one of Ev's friends is borrowing it and they haven't given it back, and I don't think they've hung out recently. So
Okay.
I haven't
Makes
gotten
sense.
it back. Yeah. So I'm just like, I guess this is what we're doing. And I need to get myself another cheap keyboard at least, even though it's just cheap. Oh, I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, I got myself a cheap $20 keyboard, and while it's terrible to write on, because it doesn't feel great to write on at
Yeah.
all, because it's like those cheap ones where it has like it's all flat and it doesn't have any touch or give to it.
Yeah.
But it serves my purposes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, I hate this keyboard so much, but I'm not spending like another $100 just to keyboard.
Yeah, same. I'm just like, I don't want to spend that much money on a keyboard when I can just have a keyboard that's cheap that functions for what I need. Because yeah, no, like I want to be able to mouse and keyboard at some point, because yeah, no, I am not very good with typing with controller, because I actually surprisingly didn't start playing on the PS5 or like the PlayStation consoles, I guess, until much later.
Mm-hmm.
And what consoles I did have were the GameCube. I didn't have any friends on my Xbox 360, so I mean it didn't really matter. But and I primarily also played on PC, so I mean yeah, no,
It could be worse. So we could be using those like massive keyboards that they introduced with Fantasy Star Online. It's
Oh,
like
gosh,
it's
yeah.
like it's like a controller with just a honking huge keyboard attached to it.
Yeah. I am glad that's definitely not a thing anymore with newer consoles. So I'm like, oh good, oh good. I am glad. I am super glad that I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, no, I was primarily a PC gamer, so I mean, that's why I've always had a mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like I never really practiced with typing with controller because, like I said earlier, I didn't really have any friends on Xbox 360 or Xbox, so I never really had to type, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my typing skills are awful.
It's the gem is next to the to the two guys with two people with the poison.
The two people with the poison.
Yeah, the two NPCs where we just depoisoned.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just right next to them.
Okay. I was like, I couldn't remember where it was. I knew it was nearby. I just couldn't remember for the life of me.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking to myself, wait, wasn't that where it was? Sweet Belle, please. My cat decided to claw. She's hungry.
Hungry kitty.
Hungry kitty.
Yes. Hungry kitty. Mine likes to, well, mine don't, okay, so I just found out, like, the other day, that my cat, Sven, so normally, he'll come running when he knows I have a bowl of cereal, you know, just because he wants the milk. So I found out that every time, because Ev and I had ordered out, that every time that I said cheese or had, you know, my bowl of macaroni noodles in my hand, he would just be like, are you gonna give that to me? I want it. It's mine. And I'm just like, cat, this isn't lactose-free milk. I can't give you lactose-free milk.
My cat loves cheese too.
Yeah, and like every time I open up my little like cheese snacks, I have to make sure I keep the cat away because apparently the cat likes it too. I'm like, cat, thanks. I did not want to share my cheese. I'll share my milk, but not my cheese.
So here's a little story about Sweet Belle. She loves it when I bake. I've told you before that she's a sugar fiend, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is about Sweet Belle. She can hold down her sugar. For some reason, and basically, what she does is that whenever I start baking, she smells the sugar from a mile away. In fact, she comes running, hops up onto the counter, and I have to guard the sugar tin and my baking from her. While I'm cooking and baking, and it's just like cat, please don't lick the cookie dough or whatever I'm baking, and she will try to eat the cookie dough or whatever I'm baking,
really?
no matter what I'm baking.
Oh, kitty!
Because she likes butter, she likes cookie dough, she likes anything sweet, and I don't know. I worry she might get diabetes if we keep on feeding her like this, but she will if you leave a butter knife unattended that has been recently used, she will lick it up.
Oh no, sweetie Belle.
Sweetie Belle, please no.
Yeah. That is why I will not leave a bowl of just like milk that I've eaten out of for cereal and stuff like that on the counter
you gotta drink it.
Yeah. Like I get the lactose-free milk because I am lactose intolerant, even though I like to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
I like suffering. I like cheese too much.
But I feel like I need to start cutting down on the cheese as well because I had stones when I was in college, and I shouldn't be eating this much cheese anymore. And I am Asian, so eventually I'm going to get lactose intolerant. So
yeah. I started out lactose intolerant, and then like I gave myself a few years after getting older and stuff like that. So I started trying again at like 25. And I'm just like, yep, nope, I still have lactose intolerance. I should not be eating cheese. And, I still do it anyways because cheese. But I only get it every once in a while. Same with yogurt. I have to be careful with which ones I use. Because I like yogurt. But I can't eat all of it all at once.
I feel like I am lactose intolerant now, but the thing is that I take magnesium to offset a medication that I have, so I can't even tell. I can't even tell. I'm in the washroom like every couple hours, so it's not a big deal for me anymore. I mean, if my digestive system is having a problem, I can't tell at all.
Yeah, I know when I issues when it like actually starts kicking in, because usually it always happens in between the times that I use the washroom. But like for me, I can tell it's going through my intestines because it kind of sits funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't
like,
have. I always have gurgling tummy problems, but I think that's just chalked up to having magnesium all the time.
Yeah. I just know for me it's like once it gets past the stomach, it just kind of feels it's weird. It's a different way apparently of how it's presenting itself, but I am lactose intolerant. But like it sits kind of like think of it, when you get like diarrhea and stuff like that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
But a little bit more solid feeling, I guess, is the word.
It sort of sits there and just sort of just weighs you down.
Yeah, pretty much. Because that's literally how it feels like in my stomach, in my intestines mostly. I'll start to feel it once it's mostly digested, but yeah.
That makes sense. Because for me, at least, I'm always like going to the washroom, but like there's always something that I have to do because I take medication to keep my kidneys from overacting, and it's like, hey, you know what? Great having to take medication to offset the side effect of that medication. I'm like, why?
Yeah. It's just super annoying. I know with me, eventually I need to get onto a batch of medication for my heart.
Yeah.
Because we discovered when I was young that I had the same heart problem as my mom, which is why it's giving me chronic migraines.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of like how it is with my kidneys, but like how us Filipinos grew up on rice and fried foods.
Yep.
Part of our reason is that our genetics are dispositioned to cause problems because of that, and it causes us to basically be unable to be basically we don't have the ability to our kidneys become overactive, and it causes artificial high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the reason why a lot of Filipinos have like super inflated high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And then we have to take quite frankly we have to take a very low dose of spirolactone to keep it from going up, because our kidneys are overproducing a hormone that is just throwing it all out of whack.
Yeah. Which is what I would need to start doing at some point, as well, because of my diet, being a Filipino. So it's like, oh, here we are.
Here we are. It is Filipino life for us.
Yeah. It is. So it's like, oh, okay. I'm trying to like cut back a little bit on it. But I like my Filipino food a little bit too.
It's good food, but I will completely understand if people have their issues with it, because of how much trouble we have because of our diets, and that is completely understandable. Like,
Yeah.
I will not judge anybody for balking at some of our traditional foods, like the fact that we have some people actually actively consume a whole lechon is absolutely on a regular day-to-day basis is absolutely ballistic.
Yep.
Like, there are restaurants that just serve that thing right from the get-go.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, like, it's a thing. It's a thing. So I was talking to my Japanese, one of my Japanese senseis about, Filipino diet, because she was like, you don't look Filipino. And I'm just like, yeah, no, because I look more like my dad than my mom, but I'm still Filipino. I still grew up eating the Filipino food, and I still make the Filipino food. So, she was just like, so what's different? So I'm just like, well, I mean, you're Japanese. You have healthy food, okay? And I'm just like, yeah, no, we took the opposite round. We're fried foods, all that stuff. Like, we do all that stuff. Soups that are mostly, delicious.
Look at this.
Soy sauce.
High in soy sauce. Like, I mean, if your house doesn't smell like it's been dunked in salt, you're not doing it right.
Yep. And she's just like, well, aren't you guys healthy too? Because you guys are Asian? And I'm just like, no, like, if you don't smell the salt and vinegar, you're in the wrong household. Like,
I have to admit, though, there has been a sort of push towards making Filipino food a little bit more healthy, but we are known for freaking Jollibee for a reason.
Yep. Definitely worth it. I haven't actually like eaten at Jollibee recently, because I haven't been there in a while, and I would like to go.
I'd love to eat at a actually good Jollibee. We haven't had a Jollibee. We don't have a Jollibee here in my area. We'd have to go all the way to the big cities to do it. But Jesus.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I encountered. So when I went to Belize, I expected, just typical like Belizean stuff, and I did go to a Belizean place, but man, I was not expecting Chinese or Thai or Vietnamese. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hang out at these, you know, these restaurants because they're local. They've been there for decades by this point. And so apparently, I got a lot of Asian food that's just like, oh, here, we don't normally serve these to our, like, the American tourists or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, this is good. This is good. My archaeology buddies were just like, how can you eat this stuff? I'm just like, I grew up Filipina, where, you know, we have other types of food that's just something that they wouldn't eat normally. So it's like, yeah, no, I'll just eat the off the wall stuff that these guys will eat daily.
Mm-hmm.
Very delicious.
Exactly.
And I was also one of the few who wanted to try the more like local Belizean stuff that we normally don't eat in the States. And they're just like, how can you eat this? I'm just like, the very same logic of the fact that I grew up in a Filipino household and we eat like the weirdest stuff comparatively to the U.S. So
Like,
it's
comparatively, comparatively, everything that isn't U.S. food is delicious.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, definitely worth it. So I have a Belizean, escabeche, I believe, recipe. I think that's how you pronounce it. But, yeah, it's, very delicious, and, my classmates tried it, and they're just like, this is too sour for us. And I'm just like, this is perfectly sour, because it was, like, very sour, apparently. But I'm just like, sour soup?
Sour soup? That sounds delicious.
Yeah. I tried it, and I'm just like, yep. This brings back fond memories of, you know, the, sour soup stuff, and I'm just like, yum. I wish I, could have brought, some leftovers with me, but, I couldn't. So I was like, you know what, I'll eat it all. Cause, my classmates just, they gave it all to me. They gave it all to me.
That's a mood.
Yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, no, that's okay. I'll take it. I ate all of it. Like, don't get me wrong, I ate all of it. But man, I was full. I was very full. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
It's just
And it was
reminding
super
me
cheap.
that I haven't eaten all day.
You should
I took cold medicine this morning, and I was like, oh, it was just a nighttime Buckley's. It's not gonna be that bad. No, it was terrible. I slept the whole morning. I slept from like 8 till about 1. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep all night unless I take another Buckley's.
Yeah. That is understandable. Man. That's definitely a mood. For me, I have to, if I'm gonna sleep like that though, I have to take Dayquil. Like, NyQuil does absolutely frickin' nothing for me. Like, it's supposed to help me sleep, but it does not. I'm just like wide awake. But yeah, no. If you want me to pass out, 100% to give me.
I didn't realize it would be that powerful. Is the thing, and I was like,
Oh, really?
this is interesting. I could
Yeah.
feel myself just like being pulled to bed. I was like,
Yep.
oh no, oh no.
Nap time it is.
Nap time it is. I wasn't much of a nap, more like just like an epic sleep. Because I slept for
Yeah.
like 5 hours. I was like, oh, what time is it? What time is it? What year is it?
Yes. Oh man, that'd be great. That would
Literally
be...
have a Jumanji situation. Is like, what year is it?
You know, I wish I could have watched the Jumanji with you guys, but I had homework, so I was like,
Oh, that's okay.
We'll
probably watch another movie eventually soon. So
yeah.
because there is another Jumanji movie.
Yeah,
So-
there's the second one. I haven't watched the second one, so because I watched the first one, so I have watched the first one, but I want to watch the second one. I haven't watched the second one yet. I don't know how good it is because I haven't watched it yet. But yeah, the first one was so good, so good.
Yes.
And I really wanna own it at some point. Because yeah, why not? It'd be great. I definitely enjoyed that first one. So we'll see.
I
Okay,
like
so I have,
I like how they mentioned Alan Parshat. That was a really nice nod to Robin Williams in the first movie.
Yeah, I definitely was like, oh man, this is so good. So good. Man, I miss Robin Williams though.
Yeah, he was such a good man.
Yeah. You know what I just completely, what I realized? I completely skipped over what Yashala told us. Oops. Well, we'll find out when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there.
I just need to transport this great serpent Ronka, and I'll be right with you.
Okay. You know, I need to do that actually. I just kind of left it. I should go transfer.
Actually, I'll go do that later. I'll catch up with you because we have a thing to deal hour to deal with.
Yeah. And we can just do it in our free time.
Yeah.
So you know how long it took me to realize that the thing that we had to go look at for Yashala was underneath was it took me like half an hour to figure it out. Because I was like, I don't know where this is at. Where am I going? I know I'm supposed to you know, find this stuff. But I was just like, I don't know where it's at. I could not find it at all.
And you forgot it was just underwater?
Well, like, I was underwater. Like, I knew it was underwater because I was underwater. But I didn't realize I needed to go further down underwater.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because I was like, I couldn't figure it out at all.
Yeah, and then you had to touch the markings in the right order. It's like snake, oppo, wolf.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't even remember what I was supposed to do, but you know, I figured it out. Took me a bit. Okay, so the next one is the wolf. Okay. The fact that this You know, this kind of defies game logic a little bit, with the motorbike underwater. I'm like, I don't think this is supposed to be working like this, but here we are.
Yep.
Driving our motorbike underwater. Okay, so, what was the entrance again? Oh, there it is.
Aha, oh.
Okay, this way.
Well, you were asking about hunt trains. There's a hunt train in Raktika right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. Hunt train in Raktika. Oh, hey, look! I forgot that there was a, sightseeing. But I'm pretty sure it's Endwalker, though, because it doesn't do the thing for, Shadowbringers.
Well, we are in Shadowbringers territory, so.
Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, no, I think it's only in, Endwalker that it was telling me I needed to do that.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise I would totally do it, but it's not. So.
Yeah, and this is like 80 marks, so.
Yeah. Eventually, though, I do want to do the hunt trains and stuff like that again. Because I definitely enjoyed doing the hunt trains. It was fun. Yeah, no. I'm not on a lot. Because I'm just like, I gotta make sure I study now. Because it's the last month of school.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Yeah, so it's just like, I will 100%, you know, craft, like AFK, craft and gather, but not spend a whole lot of time outside of streams and stuff doing it. Because I'm just like, streams are fun. I need this as my escape for right now. Because I love 14. I don't have time for it outside because of school.
That's fair.
I regret taking so many classes, though.
Oh, no.
Especially with the fact that I'm taking a foreign language plus 3 other classes. And it's a lot. Like, a lot. So I'm like, oh boy.
Finally, a weapon upgrade.
Yeah, I need to do that, but I'm eyeballing saving it, because I have a good weapon, I think, right now.
Yeah, I don't have anything on this character right now, so, like, anything I get, once I hit dwarven weapons, I will buy a regular set.
Yeah. See, I still have Dragoon to level, so I'm using all of my stuff for, like, not the weapon but the gear, because I can just use the same gear because I use the same gear.
Yeah.
But the weapon though does not share, so I need to deal with that. And I'm like, I have to save all of the weapon coffers until I get to like 80 and 90. But you know, I can at least. I was talking to the wrong person. You know, I like Ellison when I talk to the first person I talk to is the elf guy. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I guess that's the thing. But yeah, no, geez. Okay, I'm also looking for the, ether currents while I'm here. Figured I might as well on the way over to Pharaoh. I forgot.
Yeah. Bad round.
Like, I picked up the quest. I was like, Neom, let's go.
Ah.
Ah, shoot, that was not the button I was looking for, but here we are. Okay, there we go. The ether card should be nearby, though.
I think it's just on top of the hill.
I think so, yeah. But we'll get there. Hope for the best. Okay, so
Yeah,
it
there
says,
it is. It's right there.
No?
It's right there. I see it.
Okay, I'll follow. Cause I remember it was like very close, but I just couldn't remember where the heck it was. This one took me like a few minutes to find, the first time round, but I was
think
like,
it
oh,
was.
it's fine.
I think it was in a different location because I remember
Yeah.
we juggled everything.
Yeah, yeah, cause I thought it was a little bit farther out. Because I was like, I knew it was nearby. I remembered that much. But I couldn't remember how close it was. And I always thought it was a little bit farther out because I remembered having to go farther out for it. But, yeah. You know, I just really wanted to continue walking in just to get the aetherite, even though I knew we were going to walk in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I am glad that we got Bun Boys. And also Bun Girls.
I know, right?
I definitely, want to create another alt, but I have to stop creating so many alts. I already have too many.
I'm at the cap in PSO2 because because back in the day, you know, having so many alts was like the meta because dailies were character bound, not account bound.
Yeah.
So you know, getting more meseta was do your dailies.
Yep. I definitely wish getting like how you got Maseta and like how fast you got it in PSO2. Like even in 14, like it's a lot faster than getting it in real life, and I'm like, man, if I could do what I do in PSO2 and 14 to get all of the money in real life, I would not have to work my current job at my main job.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, it's doing something that I like doing. So it's like, oh
yeah. If you do return to PSO2, they increased the experience gain from Leia May and the money you receive from her. So,
oh, really?
So like instead of like getting like 100, 1,000 to 2,005, you get like a substantial amount of experience doing her daily tasks and now.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's actually really good, honestly.
Yeah. I need to get back into it because I have a lot to catch up on. Because I haven't.
It's actually starting to feel like a substantial game now. I think is the thing I'm trying to point out to a lot of people.
Yeah, and it definitely doesn't feel like it's being rushed at all. Because I like the one time that I did log in recently, I was like, oh, this is nice. It's not as you know stuff, but you know, I'm just like, oh, I need to get back into it.
It doesn't feel like it's been hamstrung by nothing, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, oh man, this feels so good, and I probably won't get burned out. Playing it again.
Doesn't feel like a big nothing burger.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, oh, this is good. This is good. It feels nice. I definitely do want to get back into it at some point, but I don't have the brain capacity to deal with it right now, cause yeah, schoolwork. If it wasn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
the last month of school, I'd be totally down for playing more.
Oh,
But
yeah.
at this point, I am just trying to get to the end of the semester because, yeah, no, thank you.
I think
I
just
still,
definitely focus on school, 100%.
yeah,
And then just like I can show you around PSO2 later on, offline and stuff.
yeah. It would definitely be interesting to see, because I never got past like chapter 1, I think, because I know I got to the prologue, and I got
Mhm.
through that. I just don't think I finished chapter 1. I think I started it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. I'm pretty sure, I have to make sure to keep an eye out on my, inventory, like my armory chest, because, well, I was already full to begin with. So, yeah, because, prior to Shadowbringers actually coming out, I had maxed out everything.
Oh,
So
no.
I was at 70 across the board. So, yeah, so everything was maxed out, and I hadn't, like, properly emptied my,
Your inventory?
yeah. Like, I did part of it just so I could have, like, space and stuff like that for some things. Yeah, no, I didn't fully empty it out, so I might end up capping specifically my, armor, like my armory. I'm pretty sure it's going to cap out pretty soon. So I'm like, oh boy.
That sounds
Okay, so-
about right, because I did not. I am full up on stuff too from previous excursions on this character before when I started playing this character with you.
Yeah. And I know, like, with Finn, she's also the primary, at the moment, she's the primary breadwinner. So she makes all the money at the moment, because not all of my other stuff are leveled up with my other characters. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of stuff with her, and I'm just like, oh boy.
A lot of gear for her,
Crafting,
for
gathering.
crafting, gathering. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bags are always full.
Yeah, same. It's just like, so full, not empty. I would just like to, have an empty bag for once, but I'm like, yeah, no, I gotta make the money. Like, I also do treasure map hunting as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, that's just like doubly fills up everything.
Oh
Like,
no.
I'm already, like you said, I'm already filled with crafting gathering as is. And then adding treasure hunting, because, like, I can make a lot of money off that. So it's just like, that also, adds into the fact that I am literally filled to the brim with stuff. And I'm just like, why? Why? Also, stairs are definitely the death of me in this part of the thing. Because I'm just like, I can't seem to, you know, jump to save my life. Apparently.
You'd think it wouldn't be, but it is.
Yeah. It
But then again,
definitely-
you know, platforming in Final Fantasy XIV is terrible.
Yeah, I never expected the platform in Final Fantasy XIV, okay? Like, platformer game, yes. 14, no. Why am I platforming? Okay, let's see if I can not die jumping off here. You know, I've always wanted to just like yeet myself off the cliff in this game just to see how much damage I can do to myself
Oh,
in
yeah?
character. Yeah, but I'm just like, I can't because I'm still going to be left with 1 HP. And I'm so used to like Bloodborne and Elden Ring, just like, oh, if I yeet myself off the cliff on accident, oops, I'm dead. Kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, I'm so used to, like, just like, by the way, you're going to take a lot of damage. Good luck. Because even when I was playing World of Warcraft, it was like, oh, by the way, there's fall damage. Good luck.
Yeah. Do they still have fall damage, or is it?
WoW? Yeah.
Yeah.
Last I checked, they still have fall damage.
Oh. I could never play WoW. I tried, but every time I did, it would crash my computer.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, so like, I could get to the character creator and, you know, create my character kind of thing. And then as soon as I went into the next area and like, tried to play the game, start the game, like, outside of character creator, it's like, yeah, no, screw that, your computer's dead now. And I'm like, thanks, game, thanks.
Yeah, Blizzard, the Blizzard installer won't let me install Overwatch anymore, and I'm like, I guess we're not playing Overwatch.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. But I'm just like, man, I really wanted to I just really wanted to try WoW because I had the free trial and all that stuff. So I was like, I might as well give this a try. But it's just like, nope. We are not playing it. So I was like, man, I would like to play it. Oh, hold on. One of my friends messaged me about one of our former raid members.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because apparently, so when, you know, we were doing raiding during the whole Stormblood thing, one of our members at the time had just gotten married and had a kid. So we're just like, aw, so cute. Man, but I miss him because he doesn't play as much, because, you know, the kid. So it's like, I understand that. I was like, oh man, I haven't said hi to him in a long time and I just missed him. And I was like, ah. But yeah, no, I do want to get back into raiding at some point. Because, you know, just why not?
Why not, you know?
So hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. because my character isn't big enough to cover all of what I'm talking. Because yeah, no, I forgot to change. But that's okay.
What you can do is size up your character and put it in front of the chat box.
Yeah, that's what I did. Let's see. I might have to resize her again later, but I did cover most of my chat box, so it's fine, I think, because it's not entirely there. Oh, she's in my stream.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a moment, Vin. You sort that out. I'm going to get some juice and a cookie. Be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Also, hello. I am here to entertain. Theoretically speaking, am I entertaining? Probably not, but that's okay. But yeah, so we are here to, I think I got, okay, so I did do the messaging, so now we can talk to Y'shtola again, but am I going to? We will wait until, wait a minute, Gloria's ahead of us, hold on. But I do have soda. I decided, because I had done my chores earlier, because I rewarded myself with a soda earlier because I was just like, I don't even remember what the thing is, but yeah, no, I did some chores, and I was like, I needed to do some chores,
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so what? I don't even remember what to say for the riddle.
Owl.
Owl? Okay.
Owl.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I couldn't remember what was the answer when I looked the last time. So I was like, which one was it again? I don't remember. Also, isn't this where we have to go through this with Ranjit tailing us?
Yes. So we'll have break party in a bit.
Okay. Let's do this, because so the first time I did this, I sucked at it because I thought I was gonna die because I was not expecting it to, be intense like that. At least from what I can remember. I was not very good at stills.
Oh, don't forget you have to detour around the statues, otherwise they're gonna cut you off.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna disband party.
Okay,
And
sounds good.
then we'll
Then do the
uh,
thing.
do the thing.
Gotta make sure that I go. I have to remember to check every room I go into because I don't remember which rooms had the owls in it. And then it kind of like brings about the sense of like panic from the Bloodborne and stuff like that, where I'm just like, oh boy, is there something around this corner? And if I look at the corner wrong, I'm screwed.
Oh, that's a mood.
I think I kind of screwed up. Okay. I wouldn't pass the person I was supposed to talk to. Okay, there we go. But yeah, no. So it's just like if I look at this wrong, I feel like I'm gonna get like smacked in the face. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on. This isn't Bloodborne, where if I look the wrong direction, I'm gonna get smacked. Because I have had that happen to me before, like in Bloodborne, where I have literally looked the wrong way, and oops, I got smacked in the face because I elected to look the wrong way because I didn't see. And I've definitely died. And it's like, oh, right when I'm just about to get to the next lantern, and it is not the next lantern.
Oh,
I have to
no.
walk all the way. I have to walk all the way back because I just got to the lantern, but I could not.
Wait, what? No! Why are they here?
Away with you!
Oh. Why is what here?
Oh no!
Oh yeah, no, it's.
Why are they on my? Why are you on my tail? No.
Oh no. Spaghetti-O. Everything is one thing.
They were supposed to be on my tail. Oh my goodness, why? Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm like cursed. A stack of 10.
Oh no, really?
It lasts for like 20. It lasts for like 10 minutes.
No, that's the worst. That is the worst. That is definitely not fun at all. Okay, so let's see. Can I remember how to get there? Okay. Okay, so I will be going through this pretty soon. I just need to drop the things on the altars. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's hope I hope we can get in. I have a feeling that by the time we get to Endwalker, we'll be like way past 80.
Oh, probably.
Because don't we have to do patches as well?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna also level Dragoon. And take the time to level Dragoon. Okay, so I think how did they just walk by? I don't get it, but okay. But I forgot what I was saying. Oops. I forgot what I was saying.
I remember correctly, it's this way. Then. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah. Okay.
No, go back to the entrance. This way. This way. This way. And this way. Alright, cool. An event.
An event, yes. Okay. I think I made it past the first batch. Okay, second batch. I'm on the second batch now. That's right. I don't know how they're just able to just walk by. Because I'm just like, oh. Do we have access to sprint? Okay, let's go. Let us go.
I like generally this whole storyline.
Yeah. Okay, so I liked being in the wrong pit, not the wrong, but the great. I just like this entire section because like the Rectica Greatwood was just perfect, and it's like, man, this reminds me of when I first started out in Gridania, because originally I was a bard, so I wasn't actually a dragoon. So I was like, this brings back memories of me starting out in Gridania. So I was like, oh, okay, this is nice.
It's very nostalgic because I also started in Gridania, both in the Realm Reborn and 1.0. So that was very cool about it. I remember rolling in 1.0, starting out in Gridania, and there's Papalibo and Yida walking through the place and get accosted by 3 wolves, and all I had was literally throw rock to defend myself, and it was so hard to fight them off. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, throw a rock. Ah, throw a rock. Ah. Will I get us anywhere? I don't even know.
Here I come.
I was so confused when I picked up
No holding back.
Whatever it's called. Conjure, and all I had was stone. And I was like, man, I feel like I'm just throwing stones at this point. I'm just like, oh no. Oh no. Can I hurt?
This and that and this.
Okay. Oh, for a second I thought I didn't make it to the spot because like the rocks, like this kind of reminds me also of like the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I guess we're going to go raid the temple or whatever. I don't even know at this point. And I'm just like, man, I want to sprint. But I'm just like, oh wait, I'm already sprinting.
I appreciate Almet for being able to live a break by herself.
Yeah. Same. So I kind of thought I had to. I forgot that I could just like run over the edge.
I know, right?
And I'm just like, oh no, I gotta get to my next hiding spot so I don't get run over. And I'm just like, I could have just jumped. So I was like, oh, okay. This works out in my favor, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Oh, hey, look, it's Ranjit. I don't want to fight Ranjit,
not.
but here we are.
I do appreciate this whole sequence.
General! Hold
Yeah,
on!
same. This whole thing is nice, though. I do like the battle scene, like, not the battle scenes, but the battle music. Battle music is always nice.
The battle music for Shadowbringers was so good.
Yeah.
I like the last two I like the last two expansions battle music. Stormblood and Shadowbringers really knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Might
Yeah,
now be
and
an
I
opportune time
originally
to strike
thought,
a bargain.
Heaven's Word stuff was good because I started
We
during
poisoned a
Heaven's
number of
Word.
villages in Slithervale with a
Like
toxin
right
brewed for
after
us by the children.
Heaven's Word was released. So I was like, oh, I thought that it was really good.
This
And
is
then
the antidote.
Stormblood and Shadowbringers
I
happened.
dare say
and
you know how
oops,
potent
they're
their
much better
concoctions
now.
are, and the futility
Oh, yeah.
of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually, someone will come to our rescue, or yours.
I don't even
Promise
remember
us safe
what's going
passage,
on here.
and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate
Okay.
with the enemy.
So,
The villagers' lives are
Okay.
forfeit, as is yours.
Ah, Ranjit. What a guy.
General?
yeah.
Just kicks kicks this guy right off the building off the
Right off the edge.
off the edge.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Ranjit. Thanks. I
Do
mean,
not fail.
sure, we could have used him, but okay, thanks. Bye, character. I just kind of skipped it because I'm just like,
I kind of wonder if the other guy was caught up in
How
flow
noble.
and is just like lost to time.
Yeah.
He probably is, honestly. Emmett wouldn't save his ass.
Yeah, no, Emmett definitely would not save his ass. But I'm just like, man, I would
Is
like
everyone all right?
to save him, but I can't.
What now?
I would like to be able to fight Xenos again, but I think we will do that in Endwalker, I think, right?
I kind of want Xenos to come back as a solo fight. Just like a for what do you call it? In New Game Plus, so that you can actually just go in and fight him one-on-one, just for New Game Plus experience.
Yeah, same.
Just go back and fight him.
Yeah, same. That'd
Where
be
is your
so
daughter?
nice. Because Xenos is definitely one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Like,
Some days you just gotta love love somebody who's trash, and you just gotta love the man for just being absolute. I just want to fight you. I just want to fight my friend.
yeah, yep. And I'm just like, man, there are definitely days where I'm just like, I just want to fight my friend.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, no, my friend. He's my friend. I feel like, even though, like, the Scions are, like, a thing, I think, like, without having, Arshafon for so long, I wanted, wanted another friend, because Archerfont was just, I miss him so much.
So,
and then actually, Mhm.
so did we ever tell you that Xenos is basically your opposite in a lot of ways, including Jungian? I mean, not Jungian. The philosophy that Xenos is built around is called Zeno something or other. I can't remember the full name of it, but it is basically based on the philosophy that counters Plato's teachings.
Oh really?
Yeah. Zeno of whatever. He was a contemporary Aristotle and Plato, and he basically talked about finding the meaning behind what made your direction and stuff, and everything. Why you were like, oh, by the way, I only find pleasure in X, and it's why Xenos is so fixated on the concept of finding you as a friend, and finding glory in battle, and finding out why, if you want to be his friend, and why he holds you in such regard that it's like come let us throw fisticuffs together, so that I may feel complete.
Yeah.
That is the whole complex idea behind the philosophy, is that he wants that the philosophy dictates that you want to feel whole throughout the meaning and collection of ideas behind it. And I'm like, that's really kind of cool.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense for Xenos. It's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense how and why he's like that. At least in the sense of like real world stuff.
Yeah.
In
the fictional sense, he's just messed up because his dad loved his dog way more than he did. He loved him, so you know.
Yeah. So it's like, oh man. I attempt to flatter Emmett though, because I'm just like, why not? It's Grandpa. I want Grandpa.
I mean, you gotta feel for Emmett. Like, I mean, he lost everything, and then it's like, he had a kid, and it was like, look at this thing I made. It's so great. And then his kid died, and he's like, the world sucks.
Yeah, and then his grandkid. Is it grandkid or Varus, right?
Varus, yeah. Varus looks basically like his dead kid, and that's why he treated him like garbage, because he could never replace his dead firstborn.
Yeah, and then
Xenos looks even more like him, so it's even more of a why my feelings?
Yeah. I'm just like, oh man. Man, the whole family is convoluted, but I'm like, man, I gotta have my grandpa, and I gotta have my murder best friend.
Yeah.
It wouldn't, the whole family wouldn't be complete without grandpa and murder best friend. I mean, it would be sad.
It would be very sad. Like, I mean, I thought I would just like, I actually like Xenos, like, right off the bat, as soon as he struck down Y'shtola. Like, I mean, I was like, on one hand, I was like, Y'shtola, no! But on the other hand, I was like, I was also like, okay, I think I'm gonna like this guy, because he just did the impossible and actually gave us a run for our money.
Yeah, and I was just like, when I first saw him, I was like, with the Y'shtola, I was like, yeah, do it again. And I was like, oh my god, no, why am I resonating with this character? But he's also hot, so therefore, whoops, here we are. I was, yep, Yeah.
I do love
you-
all the scions. Scions, they've all grown on me very well. But like, at the same time, to grow an heir is human. I think somebody said it once best once that like it's not a good fight scene is not about as many hits as you can dole out. It's just about as many hits as you take as well, and that makes it very compelling of how many hits the scions take and they keep on getting up. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, oh, this is nice and different. Oh, don't forget to grab the last ether current before we wander away.
Right. Where's that?
And then it's over by where I'm at.
I see.
Yeah. And then
there's another quest here, so grab that quest.
Yeah. I grabbed all of the whatever it's called. Oh, there it is. There's the ether current. The quests that require the ether current stuff. I just need to do those. Which one of them is the main scenario quest? So, we'll probably do that first and then the side quest, or the side quest first, then main scenario. I might go do the side quest first because it looks like it's back where we were at for Ranjit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's see. Let's go look at this here.
See, I need to. Let's see here. I wish Fanro wasn't so complexly laid out.
Yeah, I always have to have the map open because I can never remember how to get to certain places without looking at the map. So it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I should probably also do the other side quest I didn't do for the other ether current. Because I forgot to do that one. But yeah, no, I'm gonna probably spend like the last 15 minutes doing the side quests.
Okay, yeah.
For the ether
and
currents.
then we can like transfer to Balmog for the next dungeon.
Yeah.
Hi, Anne.
Hello. Welcome to the party.
We are just getting ready to do Lahi dungeon next session.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I think will we just do the quest leading up to Lahi first before we end today?
we should end on Lahi quest.
Lahi quest? Okay. So you know, I'll do the ether currents later.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. And then once we get there, we can hop over to Balmung next time. Well, I'll hop over to Balmung next time. I'll be doing that before I call it a night tonight. Get out of these mess there. Cause isn't this the quest where we go unlock Raktika?
I think so. I think this is the last quest we unlock Raktika. So we just need to turn in these ether currents.
Yeah. I'm going to double check. So I am going to do this one main scenario quest. Oh, it is. All of the scions are gathered here, so I mean it's the okay, the Katana Revel is so it is this quest that we are on now is the one that does the Katana Revel.
Nice.
So yeah, because I was like, I think this is the quest, and then I saw that everybody was here. I was like, yep, it is the quest. So we'll do that next time. Because, yeah. I just want to get all the other ether currents done before we do it, so that we can fly.
I appreciate that. Loki, appreciate that. I'm called a traveler when I world hop.
Yeah.
I
It's
actually
super nice.
actually really appreciate the fact that I can actually world hop nowadays. Because playing with people is so playing with friends that I haven't seen in ages in game is just so nice.
Yeah, same. It's just like, oh man, it's super nice to be able to just heck even play with them. Because it's just like, I mean, I could be on one of my other characters, like Arvale in Balmung, and I can just be like, hey, I'm gonna come visit you guys as a different character, and it's super nice. It's super.
I know, right?
Ooh, yeah. I definitely enjoy it. Huh? What happened to my other quest? Uh-oh.
See, I think I have stand-on ceremony as of my, second to last one. I need to talk to the girls at the ceremonial flame, and then I need to go and deliver the scree god.
Yeah.
And
so what I need to do is the stand-on ceremony, and then I'm doing the suit up one that we need to do for the Ether Current, and then I also have to do the deliver the Great God, the Scree.
You know, I haven't actually done that on Gloria yet.
Really?
I've been slacking. I did the unlocks, but I was slacking so hard on unlocking Scree quests that when I went to go and get my Scree, I was like, oh, I don't have actually Scree.
Yeah. So it took me forever to remember that I needed to unlock the Scree, and there's 2 characters that have unlocked the Scree, and it's Zephyrin and Versailles. Both of them are the only ones who've unlocked the Scree. Because I barely remember to do the Scree.
I think it's just because the Scree requirements are just unlocked behind a 2.5 stage long chain that is just like, oh, but why?
Yeah. But yeah, and then it just kind of reminds me, this reminds me at the time that I had to go unlock the Moogles, and I hate the Moogles.
I just did the Moogles again on Ruby, and there is some cursed forbidden knowledge in that quest line that I'm glad people have forgotten.
Yep.
I told you about that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, and I was like, oh man, that is knowledge.
I'm not saying it on stream if some our peers find out about it, but it's hella cursed. It's hella cursed.
It is. I'm just like, oh man, this is some cursed stuff here. It's like, I was not expecting any of it to be so cursed. And I'm just like, oh man. I definitely was not expecting it at all. But surprise, VR. But yeah, no, I still haven't finished all of it. I think Finn's the only one that's actually like finished the whole like Moogle quest, because back then Finn was the only character I had. And so and back then the only way to level crafters was
Moogles. Yep.
Yep.
I think I need to do it anyhow because I need the Sundrop dance on my main characters.
Yeah.
So, it's been a long time since I played Star, so...
Yeah.
I don't think I've touched Star in ages, so...
Yeah, because I think the last time I remember Star being active was around Stormblood.
Yeah, I have her on Malmug now, but I haven't played Star in ages.
Yeah, definitely bring back Star. See how it goes.
I should just rename her to
Because-
Star if I can, because
Yeah.
it's been ages since I've actually had Star.
Yeah. You should do it. It's gonna be fun.
I wonder if it's even. I wonder if that name is even taken on Balmug.
I'm not sure. Well, I guess there's one way to find out.
There's one way to find out. I'll have to check the lodestone.
Yeah. Cause might as well.
Might as well.
Okay, so I know this quest line isn't really part of the I mean it is, but also not at the same time because we've already got the ether current from it.
Well, it's part of the unlocks, but let's go back to Scree. I'll teleport us back to Scree.
Okay.
Oh
wait. Oh, we aren't.
Sliver
in
Bro.
party,
Right. No. Hold on. Invite to party. Wolkendorf,
Okay.
right?
Huh? Oh yeah, sure.
Sliver Bro. I'm not.
Yes,
I'm not going to Wolkendorf.
I was like, sure, let's go to Wolkendorf. Let's go. I was like, sure, why not? Let's go. Might as well.
It's been a long ass time since I've been on the first.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't remember where anything is at because once I'm done with unlocking all the stuff, I'm just like, yep, nope, done. Let's go.
You think we're going to be on the first in the next patch?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we came back to the first next patch. But we'll see. I kind of want to go to. kind of want to go back to the 13th though.
That's true. We'll probably wrap up stuff at the 13th, and then we'll like penetrate the barriers fully, so that we can go back to the first, and then get the kids as our permanent party members.
Yeah.
Because I do want Reed and Gaia as our Scion party members again.
Yeah. That'd be kind of nice.
But then they'll probably require us to do Eden by that time.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like, I mean, I'm okay with having to require Eden as our required raid after that.
Yeah. I just want to do all the raids because it's like I might as well do it. I've already unlocked them. Might as well.
We might as well do them.
Yeah. Same with the Hildebrand quest. I want to do that too. Just get it all done with. Call it a day. Because it's just like, well, they're good parts of the story. Might as well. Hildebrand's funny. I used to hate Hildebrand because it wasn't my brand of comedy until I got to like Heaven's Word and Stormblood, and then it's just like this is the funniest stuff I've ever like watched.
Hildebrand and Heaven's Word also likes to stomp on your field, so.
Yeah. I also definitely enjoyed there was another story. Oh, Beaten during the Carpenter quest.
Oh
Stormblood.
my gosh.
Oh god.
Beaten during Stormblood was the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, like I 100% like I already loved Beaten prior to this. It made me love Beaten even more, and I'm just like, oh my god, why does he have to be a hot Ellison on top of being funny during Stormblood? I'm just like, man.
I love the characters in the Stormblood storyline for Carpentry. They are all my jam.
Yeah,
I've never fallen so hard for the crafting characters until Beaten and his apprentices happened.
Yep.
But like I was like, oh, I love these. I love them so much now.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed Beaten because I was like, perfect. He is my kind of character. And I vibed with him from the start. When I first picked up the quest and stuff like that. So it's like, perfect. He's my kind of character.
Yes.
And then it just Stormblood made me love him even more. I'm just like, man, I wish I can keep him. There's a lot of characters in here I would like to keep.
Yeah, they are all really good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's all for us right now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow around 8:30, after I finish feeding my family, I am doing Fire Emblem at last. It finally downloaded after a weird hiccup. I guess my Switch was having trouble connecting to the internet.
Yeah.
So it was taking forever, and I was like, I checked it yesterday. And I was like, why is it not connecting to the internet? Why is it not uploading? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to do the DLC, but I need to power grind a little. So that's what I'm going to be doing for her. Doing tomorrow. I'm going to be grinding on stream.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be super fun to do.
Yeah.
So, no, I'll be at work at that point, unfortunately. So, I won't be able to watch, because I will be at work. But,
Mm-hmm.
I will watch the VOD later.
Yeah.
So,
all right. I'm gonna head back to Belmug.
Okay, and then I'll just finish up the quest here, and then I'll plot myself in Belmug. But I'll do it after stream.
All right.
Cause yeah. Okay, so I am going to call it a night here. So
all right.
Yes, thanks all for coming. It was great. We made some progress. We are at the next dungeon. So next week we'll do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we will. All right. Talk to you all later.
Talk to you later. Bye.